Press the bell icon on our YouTube app and never miss another video from SpotboyE.
Zoya, thank you so much for being on SpotboyE.
Thank
It's a
you so much for
pleasure
having
meeting
me,
after such a long time. I was at your place, when you hadn't started Gully Boy. And now we are looking at Made in Heaven.
Yeah.
So tell us, everybody really wants to know immediately after Gully Boy. We'll start with Made in Heaven. What is it all about?
Well, it's actually set in Delhi. It's about two wedding planners. They have an agency called Made in Heaven. It's about them and their personal lives juxtaposed against this world that they inhabit. And every episode is a new wedding. We have 9 episodes, and it's kind of like a mirror to society. It's a melting point where the wedding comes in, where you have families, intergenerational conflicts, tradition, modernity, jostling together. So it's a mix of all these things, and it's a social comment. It's a personal story, yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun making it.
But how did you think of venturing into, web space and...
Because I mean, I watch shows, so I know I wanted to make them. We're storytellers. It's a completely different beast. It's interesting to be able to tell us, take 8 hours to tell one, arc, to have that kind of time to delve into characters, to build narrative. So it was interesting, and it was fun to do. I mean, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to doing it again, actually.
Must be a challenge, you'd hold somebody for a longer period.
Yeah, but it's fun also. Anyway, we tend to overwrite, so it's good for us.
But everything is a personal story, I think, for you. I've seen Gully Boy back to back twice.
Oh, wow, thank you so much.
It's, no, don't say that.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure, every scene. I mean, I just want to know, how did you get it right from the word go, right from the casting, I believe. I mean,
I don't know the casting. I mean, of course, I work with Nandini Shriken and Karan Mali, and they're great casting directors. And we have a rapport and we get on. So they, we found the correct people. The people have to feel correct for the part. They have to sound correct. They have to feel correct. So it just worked out. And it was Ranveer and Alia were like heaven sent. So it was just perfect.
No, but I mean, your fascination for rap, did you have a fascination for that?
Absolutely. Music? I love the genre. I've never engaged it in, India before. I mean, I used to dance to certain tracks, and that was it. It was not something that was personal to me. But when I heard Nazi, I heard this track called Afat. I mean, it was completely legitimate. He was so talented, like the way he wrote his rhymes, the way his flow was. It was something really interesting and something very authentic. I just found him, and I traced him down and caught him as he started interviewing him, and now I'm here.
But you have tapped this other side of Ranveer, which I like much more than that Muche and all that.
Right.
That period films and all which he's been doing. How in Dil Dhadakne Do also you had him the boy next door.
Right.
I mean, so how have you got into that? I mean,
I don't know. I think I've known Ranveer very long. I've known him before he made a film, before I made a film. We've known each other, so I know a side to him that I see that side to him. I see how sensitive he is, and how sweet he is. And I don't know, it's just like, I don't think of like, oh, Ranveer is energetic or whatever. I just feel like when I'm writing something and I think of him, and I honestly think as an actor he can do anything.
No, because if I was to write a subject, I would think of him as that Simba character,
Right.
that loud, that screaming and shouting.
Right.
So isn't he like that in real life when he's sitting with you?
I mean, not all the time. He's a fully rounded person, and of course he's got a lot of energy, and he's got fire in the belly, and he's hungry, and he's excited, and he's grateful for everything happening in his life, and he's got a lot of joy. He enjoys his minute, every minute. But having said that, he's also got a very deep side. He's got a lot of gravitas as a person. He has a lot of depth, and he's very, very smart. He's whip smart. You can talk to him about anything. He knows exactly what's going on, And I don't know, he's got a lot of empathy as a human being. And I get on with him really well. So he, like I said, his bandwidth as an actor is so huge that you can actually put him in any kind of tone and pitch, and he'll be fine.
But the character, I think this was his toughest role till date, because there was so much happening inside him.
Yeah.
You know, do you agree to that? That this was his toughest role till date?
I don't know. That's a question he'll have to answer because I don't know what would be easy for him and what, you know, somebody might think that this was the toughest film for me to make, but it wasn't. For me, my toughest film was Dil Dhadakne Do. So that's I can't speak for him, you know. But I think he's lovely in it.
What I liked actually was that, you know, suddenly he lets out the rap and, you know, he's excited, but एक मिनट के बाद phone आ जाता है.
Yeah,
So again, it has to remain inside.
yeah,
Again, he's just about to get it right, and then something happens at home or somewhere with his love life.
yeah.
So that, you know, it was just up and down, up and down. So I mean, I think it must be a very tough role to sketch also, I believe.
Yeah, that you'll have to ask him.
No, because to sketch is you, because you
Yeah.
know, I think when you have this underdog triumphing, it's
Right.
mostly an ascent.
Yeah.
It just keeps
Yeah,
peaking.
yeah.
Whether you see Iqbal, whether you see Dhoni,
Yeah.
you know, but here it's not that.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not like that. You know, there's so many variables. There are so many things that come in. There's also when you are putting yourself out there, like if you write a script or you write a song or you make a film or you know, you're putting yourself out there. You're kind of naked a little bit. So there is a certain sense of fear. There's a sense of confidence that you need to gain. Also, when you suddenly venture into something completely new and it's off kilter, like it's out of the plan and scheme of things in your life, the people in your life also kind of step back and wonder where you went, what happened, you know. So there are many variables that come in play, and those are things interesting to work with.
About
It's
Alia?
a very simple story.
Alia, what do you think?
I love her. I absolutely love her. She's very special.
Because when I saw Razi, I thought इससे better क्या होगा, but
Yeah.
आपने बिल्कुल match कर दिया
No,
उसको.
she's super special.
Because you know, when you come out, the scenes which stay with you are the ones which she has with her parents
Yeah.
and the ones which she fights
Yeah.
that girl.
Yeah,
You know.
she's very special. And the thing with Alia is that she'll keep having special scenes in films because she's just that actor. She's just that person, you know. She's also a very kind human being. You can tell, like with actors, because they, you know, when they have empathy and they pick up things and they pick up nuance. And one thing is to be able to imitate, and one thing is to be able to. It's surface acting, you know. It's a trick. You know, you pull the rabbit out of the hat. That is one kind of actor, you know. They can imitate stuff. They're mimics, you know. But there's another kind of actor that those are empaths, you know, that they can actually see how you feel, absorb that feeling, make it their own, and then transmit it out, you know. And she's got that quality.
You must tell us that story again. I know it's been, you repeated again about how you got that MC Sher for our readers.
Again, you want me to say the
Yes,
same
because
thing?
I know the story, but you know
Yeah.
how he was he actually dancing in front of you at a party,
Yeah,
trying to
he was
impress
dancing. That's what he told me, but I just saw him dancing, and he was dancing to like a Govinda song, and I just couldn't get my eyes off him. And I was 3 weeks away from shoot, and I didn't have a share.
तो क्या सोच रहे थे आप, किसको लेने वाले थे?
I don't know. We were still casting, we were still testing people, and you know, I was very worried. I was a bit in panic mode, as were the casting directors, because I wasn't liking anybody. And I saw him, I just couldn't get my eyes off him. And he had a quality in his smile. You know, I knew that he was thin, and he was thin, and he looked very young, but you know, physicality you can work on. He just had the eyes, he had an open face, and he had that affable quality. Like he's a good guy. You know, he just had that, and he had a lot of rhythm. And I just started talking to him, you know, randomly at a party, and I was like, he calls it a luck by chance moment. And I was like, what do you do? And he was like, you didn't recognize me. I was an Inside Edge. I'm an actor. And I was dancing so that you look at me. So I was like, I've looked at you, and now can I test you? And he said, yeah. So he came in the next day. We auditioned him. And the day after that, I cast him.
His rhythm is also. आपने पीछे
He's
से भी
very
shots लिए हैं जो वो move
Yeah,
हो रहे
he's
the
very
way
good.
he moves.
Yeah, he's very
You know,
good.
I mean, there were some scenes where you couldn't take your eyes off him, even though Ranveer was in the film.
Yeah, he's very good.
So, I mean, it was just amazing, I think.
Yeah.
But you think that you're satisfied with the box office collections? How did you expect this response?
I'm very overwhelmed actually with the response, because I didn't expect so many people to watch it twice. I didn't think it was the kind of film somebody would go and
I
see.
saw it twice in 2
Yeah,
days.
that's what I'm saying. That is what's thrown me off, you know. I didn't think that people will go and see something more than once. You know, like I didn't think of it like that.
You said Dil Dhadakne Do was your toughest.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because there were too many variables. You know, when you're on a ship, you're not in control. It's a location, a moving location that you're not in control of.
Yeah.
You know, so we just have to keep the weather in the Mediterranean is funky. You know, it would rain, it would not rain, it's cloudy, it's not cloudy. You know, suddenly if an actor has 4 days off and they leave, they're gone. You're sailing. You know, and suddenly, oh God, something has shifted, we need the actor back. I mean, it was those kind of things. We had a dog and 25 actors in the middle of the Mediterranean on a ship that we can't control. You can imagine. With weather we can't control.
But you know what I noticed was, and nobody has mentioned that, I don't know why, but MC Sher is not selected in that competition. And I think the character is so well written that he spends himself in, you know, usko groom karne mein.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't left anything for himself.
Yeah.
Probably that's why he loses.
No, I don't think that's why he loses. It's a kind of it's that, you know, it's that moment because it's ex-tempo. You know, even though you prep things or whatever, you don't know what the other one's going to come at you with. And if the crowd at that moment likes the other one for whatever reason, that person wins. It's simple.
I don't know, I felt that because, you know, you spend so much into somebody.
No, I don't look at it that way.
Even that expression which he gives, you know, when he's lost.
He starts laughing.
Yeah, but it's so warm.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't look fake.
You know, like there are certain people in my life that I know that are filmmakers, or you know, they are a particular kind of artists. They are really happy if they see good work. If they see talent, they're genuinely happy, and they may even feel jealous, but it's a very healthy jealousy. It's a jealousy of like, I want to be better, I want to do better. But if they see something that's exceptional, or they see something that's not them but it's something talented, you know, a talent that they can't, they really push it, they really propagate it, they talk about it, you know, you can see the excitement, because for them, like say the film is bigger than who made it. The fact that this film is made and it's out there is just a bigger fact than who made it, you know. And I see Sher is that guy. For him, hip hop is bigger than any of them. You know, so if this guy has something and he has something to say, he should be out there, he should be doing it, and that's more exciting for him than actually winning.
Apna time aayega. So, your time has come. People headlined stories on you that Zoya ka time aa gaya and all
I
that.
don't know, let's see. I mean, you know how this industry is. Come on, you've been here long enough to know. It's cyclical. You're up one film, you're down one film. You know how it is, yeah? So let's just hope that, I you know, I can keep getting stories that inspire me, that can connect to other people, and that I have amazing crews, that like the kind of crew that and collaborate.
The team which you have.
Yeah.
It has stayed with you.
Yeah. You know, I had amazing collaborators. I mean, no filmmaker works alone, you know, and it's not a solo endeavor. It's not, you know. So you have to share that.
And my boss says the credibility of a person is known if his team stays with him.
Yeah, of course. You know, of course, you have to. You have to be able to share that, because it is.
How long did it take you to put this song together?
Which one?
Apna time aayega.
Well, it was a song that Dub and Divine had been working on. They had done it for something else, and it was Sabka Time Aayega, and it was about a sport. And I liked it, and luckily that wasn't happening, and I stole it from, like, I was just like, I want this, and we took it, and then I decided where I want to put it, and I said I'm going to put it in the climax of the film. So then we briefed them as to the story, and he knew the script anyway, Divine, and what we wanted to say. So he rewrote it, you know, and he had written as Sabka Time Aayega, and my father changed it to Apna Time Aayega, which I think was really worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mumbai and all that.
Yeah.
So is this interview being done with the best director of India now?
Oh God.
Really, I mean, people are talking about it.
Not at all. Not at
You've
all.
really exceeded expectations.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you,
That
Zoya.
feels good. Thank you.
Thank you for so much for being on
Thank you so
SpotboyE.
much. Not at all. Thank you.